RadioUS.com. It's the Biker Map Live, sponsored by Williamson Brothers Marine Construction. Williamson Brothers, 40 years in the marine construction business, specializing in new construction, seawall replacement, custom docks, and tiki huts. And they're just a great organization, helps the community, and they've also started a plumbing company. So WB Built is how you see them online. Going to turn the mic over to the hostess with the mostest. She's a woman that has had many years experience with motorcycles, with advertising, with real estate. She's a one-stop shopping center, and she's involved with a man with two toes. This is Patty.
Wow, John, thanks for that entry. That's pretty good of you, John.
You're welcome.
Well, here today in the studio, everyone, we are very excited. We have Chris from Thunder Beach and Matt Breslow from Bad Dogz Production. Hey, guys.
How are we doing this morning?
Thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure.
Yeah, so definitely. I know that you guys do a lot with music. So, Matt, introduce yourself.
I am Matt Breslow. I am the owner-operator of Bad Dogz Productions and entertainment director for a lot of the local venues in the area, putting on everything from private events to you can book us to do a party at your house, and we have a lot of fun in this area with all the live entertainment. A very talented area down here.
Yeah.
Speaking of talent, this guy next to me, Mr. Chris Day of Thunder Beach. We've worked a lot over the years together. A lot of fun things.
Yeah, Chris, introduce yourself.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to be here, and again, Thunder Beach is one of the local cover bands in the area, doing everything from the 60s to 80s classic rock. We try and keep most of it like dance style, but we set it up so we can play pretty much any venue, from biker events, which we support fully around here, country clubs, and even we'll go as far as weddings. We haven't done one yet, but bars, anything that's around that makes sense to support the community, because down here live music is just it's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And both people like yourselves and the different venues and the people who come out and watch us, they just love to just let loose for a few hours, and we love to entertain them.
Yeah, I kind of looked up your information and looked up really where you play, and I know that some of your places are Twisted Fork. And what is the Immokalee Casino like?
We play down in the lounge there. We're not on on their big stage, so it's nice. The funny thing about that is they're doing their thing, gambling. Just they're putting their coins in the slot machines. Which actually, do we don't even do that anymore, do they? I made a mistake years ago of doing that. Right, I actually walked up to the cashier, can I have a roll of quarters?
Yeah.
And I walked up. I'm like, wait, there's nowhere to put the quarters. I mean, I felt like such an idiot. But so you're in the lounge and they're all off in the tables. They're gambling and doing what they love. And you're doing the right thing and entertaining the right way when the dealers are bouncing up and down while they're dealing, and the people that are actually gambling. We were just there Sunday, 2 days ago, and people were stopping gambling, stopped, turned, and listened to the band.
Really?
And that's like one of the biggest compliments you can get, when people stop spending their money at the table to turn and watch the entertainment.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun, but the casino it's a different element.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you kind of hit the south area, like the Center Bar in Bonita Springs.
Yeah, we don't spend as much time down in Bonita Springs or Naples like we want to. We're trying to get more into that market. But a lot of times when we reach out to them or they reach out to us, we're already booked. So we have a pretty busy schedule. We're very happy about that. Yeah. Almost busier than I want it to be for the balanced home life and whatnot.
Sure.
But yeah, we do get down here once in a while. We were just at the Center Bar last Friday. We're back there about once a month.
Okay.
That's great.
So we have, and then we're going to be at Rusty's right down the street here
nice.
in Estero, May 3rd.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun there. We enjoy that place. That's a pretty cool little spot.
Yeah, Rusty's is always a good time.
Yeah.
And you had actually done, it was called Rock the Block in Mercado. What was that about?
So they have a regular series. They have two different events down there. One is Rock the Block, which they set up right in the street inside the mall area. and you know they have a stage they set up and they block off the entire street. When we were there last time, it was they had a car show going on simultaneously
Yeah,
with the
we need
music.
to put some motorcycles on there.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I'll put you in touch with the people to talk to.
Okay.
But that sounds like a great idea. So you know that was a fantastic event, and then we're going to be back there in May 16th, I believe. We're back there as a Thursday night, and then they also have lawn concerts, and a lot of times they have tribute bands and whatnot that go on there.
Okay.
And so I think we're scheduled to do a lawn event there in the fall, in October.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. But again, it gets you into that market a little bit. And then just this past winter, we did the Paragon Seafood Festivals. They put on shows all up and down the coast,
nice.
and they had their seafood festival down on Old 41 and Bonita Springs Road, right near in that park.
Okay.
I think it's the old dog track.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
old dog
Yeah,
park,
yeah. So yeah, we actually we were the headliners for the one Friday night there. So that was a lot of excitement.
What do you think of the tribute band scene is just blown out of proportion here? It's because
Yeah.
you know if you look at it, Leonard Skinner, by the way, which I was able to see the original Leonard Skinner band because I'm older than dirt. They actually opened for Jeff Beck and Jan Hammer in Cape Cod Coliseum.
Excellent.
But what I'm trying to say is Leonard Skinner right now is basically a tribute band. There's not one person in that band that's an original member,
That's true.
which makes huge money. So what stops you, Chris, from becoming a tribute band in order to be on tour to make the tribute bands are the ones that are making the money. And you see by going, you work at Twisted Fork. My buddy books the bands there, and Marcus says the tribute bands. Marcus is in a band called J.J. Gray and Mofro.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Marcus and I were talking about this, and he said you wouldn't believe the amount of people that come to hear certain tribute bands. What stops a band like you from becoming a tribute band?
Oh, wow,
That's a good question.
that's a fantastic question.
That was a very good
That's a
question.
loaded gun.
That was
John.
very
That's
loaded.
No,
Well, I used to do it for a living.
Yeah. Well, it's a great question, but it's hard to answer because everybody has their opinions about what tribute bands are.
Okay.
So to frame that a little bit, right? A tribute band in my eyes is somebody who puts on a show as the original artist would have put on that show.
Correct.
Right. And a lot of there are tribute bands out there who don't do tribute band justice.
Okay.
Right. I don't
Agreed.
think they don't put the effort in. You know, and I'm not gonna. I know a few, but I'm not gonna spell
But
out
that's
any names.
music. There's cover bands that don't do justice to the songs they're playing.
I
So-
think right. Well, so but they're not being paid. To your point, they're not being paid. They're not doing big ticket sales. They're not these big promotions, right, or events. You know, a lot of the cover bands are going in. They're playing bars and local events. So that's the disparity is money and the amount of effort you had to put on a show. There's nothing stopping like Thunder Beach from going off and becoming a tribute band. You pick an artist.
Who would you pick?
Oh God, I got
It's the
about
$1 million
5
question.
that I like.
Yeah, who would you pick?
For
See,
me-
you'd have to be the front man.
Right,
Who would
right.
you emulate? Metallica?
No, I don't know Metallica that
Would
well.
you
I
say
grew
the
up.
Michael Jackson vibe? Could you?
I have 2 gloves. I don't have
Madonna?
one.
Strike a pose.
So
There's nothing to it,
vocally, I think the front man should fit into the mold
Absolutely.
of right.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
sound. I have my favorites as far as who I like to sing. I was just told by actually my keyboardist Vinny. He said that you know I do a fantastic Joe Cocker.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I do that. It doesn't turn out really well.
Well, that's
but,
radio. Nobody
yeah,
can see
but
it.
I'm vocally I'm a huge Bon Jovi fan. I'm a huge Foreigner fan. Foreigner's got inducted
Yeah, they
Hall of
did.
Fame, baby.
Yeah, they did.
Congratulations. But Foreigner sticks. You know all those classic 70s, early 80s bands, and you know I think vocally I can pull off most of that, but you have to be able to do that consistently.
Sure.
Right. You know, the same energy.
And
You
then
know,
you have to commit to it. You said earlier
Yeah.
it's hard to navigate my personal life with playing, and if I'm going to be dedicated to a certain genre or not genre, but a band like you said, if you
Yeah.
become a tribute band and you're good and they want to put you on tour, there is no family life.
that might be true. For me, Thunder Beach,
done it.
there's one rule
Yeah.
within Thunder Beach. Number one rule is this is a hobby,
Okay.
and it cannot be about the money.
Good for you. Good
right?
for you.
Because I work full time still. I have a day job.
Yeah.
The other guys in the band are all retired.
Uh-huh.
So you know we don't have that we don't have that requirement that we have to put we're not one of those artists that put food on the table,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And I completely support anybody who has to do that. I will give
Yeah.
up an event for myself to be able to allow them to support their
Yeah,
families.
that's good.
In
That's
fact,
good.
to sidetrack a little bit, I'm part of. Actually, we're both on the board of
both are,
directors for Southwest Florida Live.
School
Sorry, Music Alive Southwest Florida. My
Oh,
apologies. Doug Harris, the owner of School of Rock in Fort Myers,
Yeah.
founded it, and it's to support all of the local artists who make a living playing music, but lost so much when Ian hit
Yeah,
a little over a year ago. So, we do as much as we can
Oh, yeah.
to kind of support that whole venue. So, if we're able to do that, because again, it's a hobby for us. If we're able to put that aside and give them something to put, to be able to
Right.
buy food for their family,
That's great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So back to your question, because it's a hobby for me, I don't need to have
Gotcha.
that level of dedication to it.
Yep.
We have fun. We make, you go out and you perform, you make a little bit of money, and you pays for my vacation once a year or something like that. But there's none of that's in my requirement list.
Yeah. Yeah, and I get that. I have a friend that has started a painting company, and it's gotten very, very large. And he's the lead guitarist in a band called the Crank Ups, and they are very sought
very
Mike.
out. Mike,
Yeah.
yeah. Mike is the
Work
one
with them all
that.
the time. They're great friends of mine.
Mike, that's the reason I contacted you. was
Ah,
through
beautiful.
him.
That makes
That's
sense.
why.
Sure.
Mike and I have been friends for 30 years.
He's a
so
great
anyway,
guy.
Patty, we're blessed to be. I don't know. You're very young, so I'm old enough to probably be your dad. So I'm fortunate enough to have seen those real bands when they were together. It's just the alternative bands of the '70s. Emerson, Lake and Palmer,
Yeah.
Pink Floyd.
Beautiful.
Let's see, Jethro Tull, the band Yes, which was one of my favorites, which I've seen quite often times. But I'm getting off subject, so I'm going to give it back to our
Yeah.
host.
Well, for me during high school time, it was Metallica, Guns N' Roses. That's what Deep Purple. I saw Deep Purple, Aerosmith.
Oh yeah.
I've seen Aerosmith.
Yeah, well, I saw Aerosmith in a bar in Boston. That's how far back I go with them. So, but you and your first husband had this famous. What was that? It wasn't Iggy Pop. Who was it you guys used to go see all the time?
Oh, Adamant.
Yeah, that's what it
Adamant.
was.
Yeah, we used to go
Wow.
see Adamant all the time. For
Heard that
sure.
in a while.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
heard that.
Talking
name.
to the microphone.
Wow. Haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So Matt
Yes.
Breslow.
Hi there.
Hi.
Good morning.
I'm always following you because of the Lucky Screw.
Lucky Screw is one of my main staples. Yes, main staples. Lucky Screw is one of the home bases for Bad Dogz. Been working with them from day one with everything musical that goes through the building. Very exciting stuff going on there.
That's awesome. They
Yeah.
are such great people. I love the Lucky Screw.
Thank you. Yes, they're wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of events do you hold there? Because don't they have like karaoke and things like that?
We're doing
there?
a trivia night that's really taking off every Thursday.
Okay.
It's doing really well from 7 to 10. And we give out gift cards, prizes, and it's music trivia. And we have our friend Marja. She is wonderful, eventful entertainment hosting.
know
it. She
Marja.
does. Yeah, Marja's great. She is kicking butt with it, and everybody's having a blast. So a lot of fun with that on Thursdays. And Friday and Saturdays, we always have a live band 9 to 1. And then we're starting something new on Sundays. We have a new Sunday brunch. And that's going to be really exciting. That's gonna
Oh, Sunday brunch.
Sunday brunch, yeah, that's something new going into summer now. Coming out of season, we had to change a few things up.
Hold on. We'll start back with summer brunch in a second.
Okay.
We'll read.
Did you see the back of my shirt?
That went really
You
good.
do
Okay.
no, I don't think so.
Oh,
Here,
look at.
Really good
Oh,
so
you-
far. Sorry about
No,
that.
no problem.
hand, wait a minute, hands off. Why does it say what's TT? Two-toe Tony? Oh, jeez, I
You
gotta
painted
talk.
my
We gotta
shirt.
when we go back to
Look
the.
at
my
that.
God.
It's just
I
like-
need to beat
I
this
said
guy.
two-tone Tony. I'm thinking of Tommy Two-Tone. That's where I go.
6, 7. All right, so in a second, pick it up with summer brunch there, or you can start with whatever you were, anything in that area there. So whatever, you're good.
All right, so Sundays
Sundays.
at the Lucky Screw, we're starting a new brunch starting this Sunday.
That's amazing.
It's going to be great, and the menu's going to be really creative and awesome.
Yeah. So what time do you open your doors then for?
That's going to be from
brunch?
11 to 2 on Sundays.
11 to 2.
Yeah, we're
That's
starting
amazing.
it this week, so yeah, it's exciting.
Awesome.
And then we're doing a locals only thing on Wednesdays with all kinds of food and drink specials, and then we do our Taco Tuesday.
Well,
and then-
start again. It was. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's something about the table sometimes too, maybe. So I don't know. Be careful with the.
Okay.
That This is a good
That
picture.
shouldn't be like that, so I apologize.
You're good.
First, shouldn't I?
All right.
It's okay.
Of course, it ran like super smooth for you the whole time.
As it should.
All right. So, well, no. Pick
Okay,
it back
great.
up with
So-
Sunday brunch.
Taco Tuesday.
We have Taco Tuesday. We have the tacos are just off the chain there. Our house chef there is just amazing with what he does in the kitchen, Kyle. He's
Oh.
amazing. So the food is on a different level downtown at the Lucky Screw. Definitely worth checking out.
So Kyle actually cooks there as well.
Kyle is the kitchen manager. He creates every menu there. He does everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, because that's who I deal with is
Yes,
Kyle, and I
Kyle's
love
the best.
Kyle.
Oh yeah. And we have location number 2 opening up within the next year down by the beach where the old
Oh,
Nordia Parrot was. So it's gonna be Lucky Screw
Nice.
Dockside. That's gonna be very exciting.
oh,
So-
I can't wait for that.
Coming soon.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Very exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait for that
That's
one.
gonna be great. It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
the beach is really, I mean, underway, right? I mean,
Oh,
there's so many
changes.
buildings
it's unbelievable.
coming up, and
Oh my, you don't even recognize it.
yeah, it's going to be
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
I know also that you're at Ralph's place.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have entertainment 7 days a week at Ralph's. It's great. The only day of the week that is not live music is Tuesdays with bingo, and it's a charity bingo. So
Okay.
it's amazing. Nikki, the owner, she takes all the proceeds from that and buys Christmas gifts for kids every year.
Wow.
It's a big deal. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
The effort that she puts into that is huge.
Yeah.
The staff there, everybody comes together with that. It's great. So
Yeah.
it builds up all year, and then
Yeah.
whatever's in the kitty there goes and buys,
Yeah.
gifts for the families in need. It's great.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Well,
Yeah.
you've been around for a while, and how do people reach out to you, like different business owners?
So a lot of it's word of mouth. I have my Facebook page. You can give the Bad Dog Productions page a like and see what's going on with every venue that I book. And
Yeah.
From country clubs to private parties to we do festivals. We're very involved with the community.
That's
That's
amazing.
That's Bad Dogs with a Z, right?
Bad Dogs with a Z.
Yes.
sir.
And people actually can hit you up on your Gmail, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, so it's mattbrez23@gmail.com.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're always looking to do some new fun, exciting stuff and
Yeah.
keeping things busy. Yeah, always looking for new venues that need some help and assistance, and putting the right. We specialize in putting the right music to the right room.
Okay.
So it is a science, and there's a lot to it to make sure you cater to the crowd the right way.
Sure.
Yeah,
Would you
so-
do weddings?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's very cool. So
Absolutely.
you would take care of all the music,
All the music, anything music related, I got you. That's
right,
what-
through the ceremony and through
all of it.
reception,
I got
whatever.
You. Bad Dogs got you.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
so cool.
Thank you.
Well, how do you guys know each other? You and Chris from
We go
Thunder
way
Beach?
back.
I was cruising the neighborhood one weekend. I saw him. He was on the street corner. So,
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
We said we weren't going to talk about that. Chris. Come on, man.
actually, how did we meet? Oh, it was at the Tiki Hut in
He's good.
Cape.
Yeah, I was
Right?
bartending / their entertainment director at the Tiki Hut.
I just noticed how
Years.
shiny your head is.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
It's pretty. I polished it for you.
Yeah, so yeah, actually, Matt booked us when he was booking bands at
Yep.
the Tiki Hut there,
Yep.
and
Yes,
we
I
kind
remember
of
that.
yeah, and it was very odd too, right? Because this goes back into some of the trials and tribulations in live music in the area.
Yeah, we're
is-
going back a few years. here.
yeah, it was actually with my old band, and there was a lot of things get said, down the chain.
Yes.
And people talk about people, right? And
Not
that
in this
actually
business,
it
no
put
way.
us, right. It put us actually in conflict with one another at one point.
Oh,
So we
wow.
met up one afternoon to try and clear the air, and ever since then, we've been
It's
on
the way
great
it works.
terms. We're real good friends.
Yeah.
We share hotel rooms every once in a while. It's a lot of fun.
Again, I thought we were going to talk about that. Chris. Can't take this guy anywhere. I tell you.
It's been a great relationship over the
Yeah.
last several years, and it goes back into just supporting live music in
Yeah.
Southwest Florida.
100%.
And he's got one side where he's pulling music and venues together, and we're here to entertain.
Yep.
And it all comes down to giving people to come out and have a good time, even if it's for just a few hours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it was really funny because I want to share this too.
Yeah.
Because this will hit I think you real hard too.
What's that?
I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago where I see people. There's lots of people down here that are by themselves. They don't have
Yeah.
people in their lives, right? And I see lots of them out, and they're always at bars or venues listening to live music and partying, and they make friends there. And there's a lot of them that show up by themselves. And I started thinking about that. It was like some of the things that we do in the entertainment business
Yeah.
is we're giving them pretty much a company for that little period of time, and it really I'm getting goosebumps again talking about it because it really hit home. Is to whenever you feel you get tired, doing what you're doing,
Sure.
right? You have a bad day or whatever it is. I think about that now, and it really gives me the energy to get up in the morning, and kind of continue to do it.
Yeah.
When sometimes you're like, well, do I feel like doing this year? Do I want to book that many gigs or whatever it is? And then I think about these people,
Right.
and they
Make
want
people
that.
happy.
They want that little bit in their life, and we're able to give that to
Yeah.
them, and it means so much.
What you're doing is what you just said is amazing, because that is a selfless act of kindness, because you're putting into the world as opposed to pulling out of the world.
Absolutely.
I'm in recovery from drugs and alcohol, and I'm if I hadn't gone through what I went through, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, and I get to work with addicts and alcoholics. The heartbreaking part, and I see what you're saying. Loneliness is a big reason why people do different things. Go
Agreed.
to bars by themselves, and maybe are not sociable, so they can't talk to people, because we all have a God-sized hole in us, and we try to fill it with things, whether it be drugs, alcohol, shopping,
true.
sex, pornography, or just. But that's one of the most. As long as people are feeling part of something.
That's it. Make them feel part of something.
And that's
great.
that's
Yeah,
really
that's a
cool.
great way of
But-
putting
That
it.
is a great way to
actually.
put it.
but I love the way you put it, where you're doing it. When you think about, I don't want to play tonight, but yeah, that one guy that comes all the time that requests songs,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and he's going to be there.
You're
And,
making his day, and then he may
You
be
make-
meeting
yeah.
somebody else,
Yeah.
now they're friends, and now they're meeting up next time to the same venue to see
Right.
the next band. And,
Right, and
Yeah.
and in some ways, the reference you made, right, to taking that life of drugs or whatever and making that turn, I also thought about that is that sometimes that could be the moment that they were going to choose to go this path or that path, and maybe that kept them from
You never
going.
know.
You never know.
You never know, right?
You never know.
Yeah, I'm always one of these people. I never judge anymore because I never know what's going on behind closed doors. I don't know what that person's going through in their life. Oh, by the way, that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Be kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a Robin Williams quote. If you read the back of it, it
Yeah.
says, "Everybody you know is suffering from something you know nothing about.
Yes.
Be
That is the
kind."
truth.
Everybody has an it, whether it's
Everybody.
a hurt,
Yes.
whether it's a habit, whether it's a hang up. Every human being
I don't care
has
who you
one.
are, everybody
it's
has
just
one.
how we
Yes.
deal with it is what counts.
Yep.
100%.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Biker Map Live podcast radio. Jeepers. Well, let's put my teeth back in. www.podcastradious.com. That's where you can hear us hear us live every Monday, Patty.
Yes, you had me back it up.
So, well, thank you for that. So, let's thank our guests.
Thank you so
Jesus.
much, guys,
Our
for
pleasure.
coming in.
Our pleasure.
Matt Breslow and Chris Day, thank you so much. You guys, always bring so much entertainment to our area in Southwest Florida.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever played a bike night? Or
We're
would
doing.
you-
We just did the big thing with the VFW in Cape Coral.
Yes,
which you were part of also,
that's
which
right.
is great.
Yeah.
So Bad Dogs this week teamed up on some stuff with the Cape VFW, and it's exciting. They're looking for new
Yes.
members always, and we're doing some open to the
Yeah.
public events
Yeah.
coming real soon, and that's gonna be big. So
Yeah,
all about
that's
supporting
awesome.
our veterans, and this is just a great way to do it. And we have some great things coming, so definitely stay tuned. Like the Bad Dogs Facebook page and
Yeah.
with the Z,
Yes.
and Thunder Beach's
Yeah,
Facebook
we're
page.
gonna. No. I mean,
Social media.
we're
We're
hoping
working.
to.
Oh,
We're actually talking
we're
right now about
collaborating.
possibly something down the line.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's some cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really
Exciting.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys stay in town? Do you stay in town for the summer?
I live here. I've been here 10 years.
Oh, okay.
I've been here
Yeah.
8 years. Yep.
Yeah,
Year
some of
round.
the bands they come here and then they fly home, for the summertime.
Like
So I was just
Snowbird
wondering
band.
if
Oh yeah, no, they're carrying me out here in a box. So I'm
Oh, nice.
So speaking of bike nights too, is the Twisted Fork
Yes.
at Birchside Davidson, May 10th. We're going to be playing. We're actually opening for Maiden Kane, who's going to be
That's
performing that
great.
night. So we're
Oh,
excited about that
wonderful.
night as well.
The guy's
So
cool.
yeah,
Rock on.
It's funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
And our whole schedule, like it's the same as with
Yep.
Matt, is that our whole schedule's up on thunderbeachmusic.com is our whole calendar, so you can find out what we're playing every week.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's coming up in May?
This Friday, where am I this Friday? Let me look at my calendar. I'm having a mental fart right now.
But you
We're
can find out by looking
Oh,
at your
we're
website.
yeah,
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
right.
Direct
We're gonna be at
your
Miramar Outlets. We're performing there Friday night, and next Tuesday we'll be at Fathoms for their bike night.
Oh, Fathoms, yeah.
Yep, right in your backyard. And that's April 30th, which is my puppy's first birthday.
There you go.
Aw.
So
All about the dogs.
that's it. And then, and so like I said, I just posted upcoming events, but everything can be found on our website,
Yeah.
thunderbeachmusic.com.
Very good.
ThunderBeachMusic.com. That's awesome.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you
Stay
so much
tuned
for
for a lot
coming
of
out.
cool stuff coming real soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
We really appreciate you guys, and
Thank you
thank
for
you
that.
so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Appreciate
supporting
you.
the writing community.
Oh yeah, thank
absolutely.
you for pulling things like this together and
Yeah.
allowing us to
Yeah.
come out and talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
All
pleasure.
right. Well, we're gonna go and take a break, and we'll be right back.